Champions Weekend moves on to the Curragh on Sunday, and what an amazing card they're putting on there with 4 Group 1s on the card and a Group 2. The first of the group races, the 2:35, the Blandford Stakes. Dermot Weld going for his 5th win in the race in a row. He relies on Zawara here. This horse just coming in off the back of winning a Nace Maiden, has a bit of improvement to find here to figure. Magic Wand, probably the class horse in the race. I give a mention as well to One Voice. She's been running well this year. She went really close to turning over Fancy Blue in the Nassau Stakes. It wasn't disgraced when third behind Love in the Yorkshire Oaks the last day. That's solid enough form. I think she might have been a little bit unlucky not to finish second. The 3:10 thens, the Flying Five Stakes make a challenge here. I think no one would begrudge Dennis Hogan winning a Group 1, particularly after losing Skeptical earlier this season. Make a challenge, loves the Curragh, has a right chance. I just think he might have it to do to beat Ali, who they reoppose after running 1-2 in the Sapphire Stakes here earlier in the season. Now, Ali won that day by a length. Make a challenge, £3 better off. So they should be really close, but I just think the way the race is set up, Ali likes a strong pace and a stiff track over 5 furlongs to really suit. That really suits him. There looks like there'll be plenty of pace on here, which would really play to his strengths. I could see him coming late and fast, and he might just take that race. The Moidler Stakes, the Group 1 for 2-year-olds at 3:40. This is another intriguing race. Pretty Gorgeous was a very impressive winner of the Debutante Stakes here last month. The soft ground really suited her. Be a little bit better, I think, on Sunday, but yeah, she definitely deserves her place at the head of the market with how impressive she was. I'd give a mention to the 2 Ken Condon horses, Teresa Mendoza and Thunder Beauty. Teresa Mendoza ran well, winning here at the Curragh on debut, and then just beating half a length in the Group 3 Round Tower Stakes here last month. But Thunder Beauty is one I thought might be worth a few quid each way. She was nibbling out in the market on debut at the Curragh over 6 furlongs. Thought she was very impressive. The way she won, she was really strong on the finish, suggesting that the step up to 7 furlongs really suit her. Ken Collins got some nice 2-year-olds this year. I've already mentioned Teresa Mendoza's Law of Indices, who won a Group 2 early in the year as well. So he knows where he stands with his juveniles. And the time of Thunder Beauty's debut win wasn't too bad either. It was very similar to the maiden run won by Killaven, who's rated 90 at the moment, and St. Mark's Basilica was second that maiden. He went half favourite for the Group 1 Phoenix Stakes from finishing 5th and has won a maiden since. So yeah, I just thought she's going to be a double figure price with Conor Keane on board. I thought she might be worth a few bob each way, albeit if Pretty Gorgeous replicates her run here the last day, she will be tough to beat. At 4:10 then, we've got another 7 furlong Group 1 for the juveniles. This is for the Coles, and it's an absolute cracking race. You've Battleground against Lucky Vega, against Masters of the Sea, all bringing really good form to the table. Just give a quick mention to Thunder Moon, who was an impressive winner on debut here last month over 7 furlongs. He'll be double figure price, but yeah, he's the lurker there, the improver. He's only had the 1 start. He could be anything. Battleground and Master of the Seas have a bit of a line. We can draw a line between the two of them through Devious Company, who was second to both of them. Devious Company was 3 lengths behind Master of the Sea in the Superlative Stakes at Newmarket. He was 2 lengths behind Battleground in the Prestige Stakes at Goodwood. So they're, using Devious Stakes or Devious Company as a line. They're closely matched. The one I like is Lucky Vega. Debut win, Spiking Green, was really strong form. Loads of winners in behind him. I thought he probably wasn't as fit as maybe Connections thought when he was second to Law of Indices in the Railway Stakes. He'd been off for about seven weeks at the time, but he made no mistake in the Phoenix Stakes. He travelled like a dream, quickened and ran away from the field in impressive fashion. He won by 3.5 lengths. There was just so much to like about him. I think 7 furlongs would be no issue for him. It's an absolute cracking race. I can't wait to see it. I think I'd just side with Lucky Vega, but I wouldn't be surprised if any of the 3 of them won it. On then to the Irish St. Leger at 4:40. This is a tricky looking race. Last year's winner, Search for a Song, comes back to have another go. She's been a little bit out of form this year. Now, to be fair to her, she has been running over a trip too short. She's run over 10 furlongs twice. Wasn't disgraced behind Magical in Tarsal's Gold Cup here, beating 4.25 lengths. And she was pulled up in between her 2 runs to Curragh in the Munster Oaks. If she comes back to the form she showed last year, she'd be difficult enough to beat. But you've got some improvements in her passion. won a Group 3 at Naas the last day. She's only a 3-year-old getting the allowances. She's a small but interesting. You've Twyla Payment, who was very impressive here, winning the Curragh Cup, slamming Master Viati. And you've got Sovereign last year's Derby winner here as well. Not to mention the Ebor winner for Jara Prince. For me, it's too difficult to call it. I probably wouldn't be having a bet, but it's a race to definitely watch with interest. But the 2-year-old race are cracking. I can't wait for the Coles race. I think it's going to be a cracker. The National Stakes. I'm just hoping Lucky Vega can continue Jesse Harrington's great run.